Hey Paul, I'm doing, man. I am doing. Think got a little bit of problem with some food I had a couple of nights ago, but other than that, doing pretty good. You know, the show must go on. Let's see, just getting all our links out. Let's see. How you doing, man? I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna kick back and do my Fallout thing. That is good to hear. All right, and you'll be on the watching on TV. All right, brother. I hope you enjoy. We're going to get kicked off here in just a second. We got us a brand new playthrough tonight. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I got all of our links out. Say hello to Damien. He's level 1. I considered putting him up to about level 5 because he is a war veteran. He's a combat veteran. So I considered putting him up to level 5 or so. Nothing too high. But then I was like, he's been in cryo freeze for, 200 years. So a bit over 210, actually, I think. And now his specials: 8 strength, 4 perception, 10 endurance, 10 charisma, 6 intelligence, 9 agility, and 3 luck. Now you'll see there are some pluses here. Gear he's wearing, things like that. The base stats are, I think, 8 endurance and 9 charisma and 7 agility, I think, are the base stats. But anyway, that's his overall that he has right now. And with the perks, I went with broad shoulders, so he can carry 15% more because we are playing in survival. He has a fast metabolism, so he heals twice as fast. He heals at double the normal heal rate, but he's only half resistant to radiation and poison. I went in and I gave him both local leaders, local leader 1 and 2, because otherwise you got to be level 14, and I've never ever liked that, because this allows you to set up supply lines to your settlements and build workbenches in your settlements. That's what it does. Why do I have to wait to level 14 for that? I need workbenches now because I'm not going to be using settlements. Well, we'll be using settlements, but it's going to be different than I normally play. He's also a smaller dude, but he gets +2 agility The only downside to that is his limbs are 20% more easily crippled. We can fix that with adamantium skeleton, whatever it is. Where is it at? Right there. We can fix that with this. Easy. He is fresh out of the vault. He's got a pistol and a baton. And he's got some army fatigues and a whole bunch of jumpsuits. And he went and found his bowler hat. Well, he's wearing the military fatigue. He's wearing the camouflage ones. We are rolling with player undead, which means if something gets a killing blow on this character, he just drops and goes to the closest possible workbench. Then he'll just have to start over. We are not dropping inventory where he dies. We're not doing that this time. We have driven ourselves crazy with that many times. He's going to get his full inventory with him and everything. We're not going to do that this time. Other than that, it should still be, yeah, it's like 6 a.m. or something. He had a night's sleep. We have set up a camp right outside the vault. It's raining, of course. We are using darker nights and rainy weather, but we have some little small lean-to tents and stuff to kind of keep the rain off of them as much as possible. He's got him a campfire and a cook station. That's all we got right now, and a chair to sit in and keep this dude company. But yeah, here we are, right out of the vault. Now, the plans that I have for this guy, he is not going to even look at the Minutemen, not once, unless it's in a scope. We're not going to care anything about Minutemen or Railroad. We're going to be Brotherhood of Steel, more than likely, and we're definitely going to be a Raider. And the Institute will not survive our wrath. And other than that, he's just slowly going to go mad. Because everybody knows, well, not everybody knows, but most people know what happened in the vault. His wife gets shot, baby gets taken, while he's, you know, thawed out but can't do anything, watching. And then he gets frozen again. That will mess anybody up. It will especially mess a combat veteran up. Yeah. Somebody's about to be hurt. So for right now, he's just going to be scavenging around, trying to get gear, find more weapons, find food, all that. Yeah, and he had to watch it because they were frozen in the cryo chambers down below. They got thawed out. Kellogg and the Institute scientists came in, popped open his wife's pod, tried to take the baby out, and she wouldn't let the baby go. So Kellogg shoots her in the head. They take the baby and they haul ass. One day I'll go through the beginning of it for you and let you see the beginning. Because I use a mod called Start Me Up to let me bypass all that, because I've seen it thousands of times. Yeah. But we are playing on survival. I am going to need to be finding antibiotics and stim packs and medicinal products and trying to, you know, stay alive. This is a survivalist playthrough. Some things I'm going to be role-playing off the cuff. Like, how does he hear about Raiders in Nuka World and all that, right? How does he even hear about Nuka World? How does he... We're going to stumble across it. It's what we're going to do. It's going to be a complete accident. But just know right now, we're not joining the Railroad. We're not joining the Minutemen. We're not joining the Institute. The Brotherhood, I have to join one of them to be able to actually end the game. So it's more than likely going to be the Brotherhood because he's a combat veteran, and they like to shoot guns and shit. So, you know. But I think I did pretty good on the camp. With just the lean-tos and a little cook fire and a sleeping bag, and got some storage out here that I will not use. I won't put anything in these boxes because they regenerate what's in them. So if I put something in there and it regenerates, all my stuff leaves. So we will make our own storage, but I thought it was kind of cool that, you know, for right now is starting camp. And we're gonna leave this camp up. This is gonna be his base camp for right now. Okay. Go, got that ready. Got that ready. All right. We have nothing but the basics. And I didn't see it when you said evening. So, hey, Dust Bunny, how you doing? And I will tell her when she gets home. All right. So from here, we're gonna wander down into Sanctuary. That would be the first thing that I would do myself. I'll be like, holy crap, look, that I used to live there. Look at it. It is blown to crap. I don't know if there's any way I can not get Sanctuary on my workshops. Let's look at data and workshops. We don't have anything right now. But when I go down there, I think it'll actually get put on my workshop list. Well, I mean, I guess you could say a tornado went through it. That's the blast wave from a nuclear bomb that exploded. Let's see. He was standing right there in the middle. That away. Way off in the horizon, you can see something. And that's where the bomb dropped, and this was a blast wave. This is what it did. The blast wave actually passes over them while they're on the elevator going down. So technically, the entire storyline is bullshit because they got irradiated going down. I mean, I'm just being real. The blast wave blew over them. One, it's lucky they weren't incinerated. But two, it had nuclear materials, fissile materials in the blast wave. They would have all been irradiated going down the elevator. So Sean would not have been a clean DNA to base the sense off of. But according to the storyline, he is. So, but I was a nuclear, chemical, and biological 54 Bravo glowworm in the Army. I can tell you for a fact they were all irradiated. Here we go. What is that? I'm gonna try to play it like it's all new. You know, because he's never seen this. I've seen it. He has not. I'm gonna try to, you know, play it off. I did go, I spent some Creation Club points and got the robot dog. So we will see that. Eventually, there's a quest line to get to it. Here's my house. Holy crap. We're gonna have to pick everything up for camp.
Bingo.
All right, now where do we need these special points? So let me. All right, 8, 4, 6. 6 until I think we're going to put it in intelligence. The higher your intelligence, the faster you actually can level up. So I think we're going to put it in intelligence. That'll boost us to 7. I don't plan on being a god of war in this game. Let's go, yeah, intelligence. There we go.
I'm coming, buddy.
My bedroom. I thought I saw.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
This ain't happening.
Oh my God. This can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Isn't happening? What are you talking about? Oh my, but you look distraught. Oh, perhaps the missus can offer one of those hugs you humans are so fond of. Hmm? Speaking of which, where is your better half?
She can't be dead. She can't be. I'm in a dream. I'm in a bad dream.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
It doesn't make sense. There's just no reason someone would take my son.
It's worse than I thought. Mm-hmm. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating
And they call
properly
me
for
crazy.
200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
No. No, that's not possible. I wasn't out for that long. Not 200 years.
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little, for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird.
He ain't the only one, but
Oh, sir, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Oh, nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
Whoa, whoa. Focus, Codsworth.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead.
well, they are.
I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Well, it's something.
Let it serve as a reminder, sir, of happier days. Now, and a feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? The missus and young Sean may turn up yet.
Look, Kazi, the missus is in the vault. Dead. Bullet in the head. Frozen.
Have you seen anything dangerous?
Oh, just the usual, sir. Pesky neighborhood dogs and mosquitoes. Shall I investigate?
Yeah.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
Codsworth is clinically insane. He actually is insane.
I dare say I'm slightly disappointed. What's all peekaboo?
We need all the food and all the stuff.
Here but a few flies. Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house.
I don't like pork and beans, but I'll pick them up.
Got it.
Yes, this is a brand new start. With a man that madness is going to slowly take over, and he's going to piss everybody off. I will introduce him again once we get this out of the way.
Mr. Damien, your family isn't here either. They're really gone, aren't they?
Sean's out there, Codsworth. I need to find him.
What about Concord, sir? Plenty of people there. And last I checked, they only pummeled me with sticks a few times before I had to run back home.
I like these people already.
Oh, good. Maybe you'll get along then, and they can help you find young Sean. I shall remain here and secure the home front.
I like these people already. But this is for Dust Bunny, anybody that doesn't know. Codsworth is medically insane. He has lost his programming. But he is very good in the fight once you get him upgraded. So that kind of makes up for it. Plus he's hilarious. Oh, no worries, man. No worries. I was talking about him whenever I had first started, and some of y'all did miss it, so we will cover it again real quick. It's no problem. Let me just loot all the food and stuff out of here that I can, because we're gonna be leaving this place, buddy. Let me tell you, the memories in that house over there, we ain't staying here. Hell no. We are gonna grab stuff and get. Codsworth will be here until I go discover Concord. This guy will have companions, but I'm not going to worry about it right off the bat, and it's not going to bother me if we don't have some for a while. But I'm not going to say we're not going to do any companions. Now, he may drive some companions off, but you know, it is what it is. And we're gonna lay the groundwork here and say Codsworth filled him in on what he needs for money and all that good stuff, and where he can go for, you know, different things. just heard a dog bark. There's no dog here yet. Ah, Mentats, right there. Where's the... Oh, wait a minute. Med-X is down at the chem dealer's house. Okay. Right, we cleared this one at least partially, I think. Because this was the first time. Yeah, we cleared this one out, so... Yeah, but this is a nuclear blast wave and what it does. And this is a mild case because we were many miles away from the blast. So this is a very mild case of the end of a blast wave. Can you imagine being ground zero? No, you can't, because you'd be vaporized immediately. You wouldn't imagine anything. It's just done. Game over, man. Game over. I'm not touching the workbench because I'm trying to keep it from not going into my workbench slot, but we'll see. We will see in a minute. All right, I cleaned my house out. There is a ton of stuff in Sanctuary. And if I was going to be scrapping this whole place, we'd be here for days, but I'm not doing that. We are not going to be scrapping Sanctuary. We'll come back and get Kadzi, but that's it. Once I'm done here, we're not going to come back unless it's, you know, something that we have to do now. Let me save it. All right, let me get out in the sunlight here. Let's just do some introductions again. This is Damien, my avatar once again. I usually do that on a regular basis if I don't want to go to Sanctuary. All right, so he's level 2 now. He leveled up. I had considered making him a level 5, maybe a level 10 because of, you know, he's a combat veteran. But then I was like, well, he just spent a little over 210 years in cryo freeze, watched his wife get murdered and his baby kidnapped. So maybe he's not really, you know, going to be all there for it. So we're going to start him at level 1. He'll be learning everything about this place. His special stats: 8 strength, 4 perception, 10 endurance, 10 charisma, 6 intelligence. It has a minus on him, don't know why, but we'll see. 9 agility and 3 luck. Now you'll see the plus signs. That's because he's wearing some type of gear that gives him pluses. I'm not sure what the negative is on the intelligence. And his perks, well, he just read the magazine for Barbarian. It's kind of meh. I'm not worried about melee too much. Broad shoulders, he can carry 15 more carry capacity, but he can get staggered very easily. His metabolic rate is twice normal speeds. That means he heals twice as fast, but he is half as resistant to radiation and poison. Radiation will jack me up pretty good. Poison will kill me in a heartbeat. It's done. Poison will just kill me. I gave him the 2 local leader points because it's bullshit that you have to wait to 14, level 14 to get where you can make workbenches in your settlements and stuff. So I just gave them to him. He has 10 charisma. Why not? Small frame, he gets +2 agility, but his limbs are 20% easier to cripple. We'll fix that with adamantite skeleton. No problem. And he starts with the basics. A pistol and a baton is what he started with. And then I got him his military fatigues and this bowler hat because, you know, bowler hat's awesome. We are playing with player undead, which means If I go down in combat, I don't die. I go to the nearest workbench that I own. Previously, when I ran this, we would drop our entire inventory at the site where I died, basically. I ain't doing that. We're not doing that. We're bringing our inventory with us. It's going to be hard enough surviving on what we get for right now in the beginning anyway. And everybody knows in the beginning it's rough. It's what I love the most is the beginning leveling up. Once we get to about level 30, it's just going to be stupid. So, you know, it is what it is though. And that's about it. You know, he saw his wife get shot, saw his baby kidnapped. He's a little pissed off about that. He's not right in the head right now. Codsworth over there cracking jokes. He wanted to punch him in the face, but well, Codsworth doesn't really, you know, have a face. And Codsworth is his robot, so you know. I'll take you guys back up to Vault 111 when we finish here, and I'll show you the camp that I built. I was kind of proud of it for what we got out of the vault. I will try to remember to level up. Now I could probably just do scrap all here and then slow walk back up to camp. Probably could do that, but I also am trying to make where Sanctuary doesn't load itself into my workshops. Oh, come on. Novice lock.
Nice.
Well, this house didn't have a lot in it. Of course, there's going to be a scale in Kim Diller's house, right? Well, hello there.
Sweet.
I do have some weapon mods added. I did buy the Robo Dog. Also, robots made out of metal, flesh versus metal, possibly broken hand, not good. Can't use guns with broken hand. The logic is there. Yes, it is. The logic is there. That's what I was thinking of right there, the medics. Okay. Gonna check this stuff out. Oh, hello. Now this should give me enough stuff to put a workbench somewhere. Because we will need to have a workbench out so I can build stuff like, you know, water pumps, things like that. Antibiotics, that's huge. Yes, those are radiated cockroaches. Yeah, I did. I'm getting every bit of food I can. Now we're gonna go check the bunker out. That would be the whole sanctuary looted. What, Dust Bunny? I see the U. We're gonna cook them and eat them with some pork and beans. Oh, I just got hungry too, so yeah. And we're gonna have warm beer. Look at that. Hello. How you doing?
Don't think I can pick this.
All right. That is it. Everything we can pick has been picked. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm finna go cook them now. Let's do a quick save going out. Now, we have heard Codsworth's advice to go to Concord. We're not interested in that at the moment. Although, we do need better weapons. We need some armor. Oh yeah, and I was talking, we are not going to be Minutemen. We're not going to be Railroad. We are possibly going to be Brotherhood because you have to pick one of them to end the game. And with this current player character guy, the Brotherhood's the most fitting at the moment. We will not be Institute. It's going to go boom because I'm just going to be a very pissed off father. Yeah, little camp here. Got a little bed, some tents over it, blocking out the sun a little bit there and the rain when it's raining. Little chair by the fire. And I said earlier we have some storage, but I will never put anything in the storage because those are respawning storage crates. So anything I put in there, when it respawns, it will get rid of my stuff and respawn the junk that was in it in the first place. So we will eventually be building our own storage and all that. Grizz, I've never thought of dropping down into that bunker and coming face to face with a 3-foot tall Black Widow. But now that thought is there. Thank you very much. I love you too, man. Appreciate that. Took spiders out of the game. I had a mod that put spiders in the game. I took it out. Nah. Not today. Now, he's wearing the military fatigues for the camouflage ones. He is prior special forces, so he has the camouflage one. He also has the army ones, which are just olive drab. But these were more fitting, and I like them better. And, you know, he was special forces. This is what he would wear. All right, so roast. Let's make Dust Bunny's day here with some bloat fly. All right. And then let's go down here to Rad Roach and let's cook those. And that's all we can cook at the moment. But now let's just, this is the cherry on top of the cooking. Because I am hungry. So let's have a seat. Let's see. Grilled rad roach. Yeah, sounds scrumptious. Now we're properly fed. Let's have a beer. All right. Y'all give me just a second. I'll be right back. Okay. I do have a couple of mods that came from 76. Most of them are just the mutation mods. Yeah, and you have to suspend your disbelief, Dust Bunny. You really do. Because, from an experienced guy right here, if you eat radiated meat, you will get radiated. You cannot cook radiation out of meat. However, in this game, you can. So, we're going to take about 5 minutes or so to take care of something real quick. I apologize, but we'll be back. Give me about 5 minutes. Okay, sorry about that. We had to get something done real quick, and it didn't have a choice. Sorry about that. But we're back. Let's see. Let me catch up. A lot. Let me catch up. Well, one, don't worry about being slow. That's fine. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, you definitely suspend your disbelief on this game. All right, so that should get us. Now we need water. So I had a beer. That doesn't really. I mean, in actuality, beer dehydrates you. So, we do have some water, a very little bit. There we go. Now, I don't think I want to put a workshop up here. I want to keep this as just a base camp where I can come sleep. I saw something on that ridge line, I think. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got our stuff done, and we should be good. We will have delivery coming sometime in the stream, but that's no big deal as usual. I thought I saw something up here. More water. That's always good. Plus sign. Why did I get dirty? Because dirty water's right there. Okay. First time I played this game, I was like, wait, I'm getting clean water from a hand pump I installed in a radiated wasteland. What? Now, I did have that explained to me by a engineer that basically has something to do with it. He's a wastewater engineer, like, but excuse me, that went the wrong way. He was like, it depends on how deep the well goes, because it's like at Chernobyl, the radiation did not go very deep into the soil. I think they had to get, can't remember how much they had to get, but they had to take out a certain amount of the soil to get the radiated soil up and out of there. So it depends on how deep the water well is as to you getting non-radiated water. Now, the ones that amuse me are the ones in the river. Those water purifiers, to me, it's a big tank, you know, with a light on it and a generator hooked up to it to pump water. Don't see how just that purifies the water they get straight from the river. I don't get that. Yeah, because see, I was just like that myself. I was like, man, and when I played Horizon, which Horizon is a game-changing mod for Fallout 4, in Horizon, the water well is not clean water. You have to purify all of your water, and the water well is irradiated water, just like everything else. But he set me straight pretty much, because I was like, you know, y'all know I don't talk about something that I don't know, I'm not familiar with. And I was asking questions that night, and he happened to be in chat, and he's like, no. If you go deep enough, it's not going to be radiated. And I was like, okay, cool. Makes sense to me. Now, I don't remember how much they had to pull up at Chernobyl. We could Google that later. But yeah. So that ridge line is clear. There's somebody that was sitting up there on that ridge line, drinking some water, watching this vault. What were they watching this vault for? Oh, let me check just to make sure Sanctuary didn't get on my workshops. Good. We do not have Sanctuary. I never clicked on the workshop. But yeah, the purifiers that you can build in this game, I don't know how they purify the water. I have no idea. They've got to have something, because I mean that shit's got to go through. It's got to go through charcoal. It's got to go through some type of linen, cloth or something like that between the charcoal. And I don't remember everything else that it needs in there. You've got it's a whole system that this water has to go through to purify it. Not to mention the chemicals that you need to purify that water. You know, I mean, but today there are like there's a cup, like an insulated cup, and you can go to the river and you can get a cup full of water and put the lid on it, and the lid is the purifier, and you can drink it right out the cup, and it purifies the water right there in the cup. There's another one, it's a bag. Yeah, you get your river water and you hang it up and you put the chemicals in it, and 2 hours later you've got purified water. So, you know, but I don't know how they're doing it with this one, because that, like I said, to me that looks like a tank with a generator on it to pump the water out of the river, and that's it. How is that water purified? Because there's a spout right there on the tank. So I don't understand how you purify that water. Yeah, rock, charcoal, sand. I was forgetting sand. Yeah, because the sand has to be between the charcoal, and you have to have some type of cloth in there for something. I can't remember what, but the cloth will help absorb a lot of the radiation and other bad pieces and parts. All right, so we've cleaned that out. I'm not going back down there right now. We may go back to get Codsworth. There's a water tower right there. I want to go for that. I want to go see what that's about. We have energy pylons here, but I'm gonna make a wild guess and say there's no electricity flowing through those wires after 200 years. Look at that. Look at that mountain range. That's awesome. But anyway, so we're gonna go around Sanctuary. Actually, we're gonna go through Sanctuary here, and we're gonna hit that red rocket and then go look at that water tank. We may, but the water tank's up in the air. I doubt it's not irradiated if there's water in it. And again, I know pretty much everything that I've been talking about. I know there's no water in the water tank. All right, I'm role playing, so let's just keep that in mind. Because this dude just stepped out of frozen hell into nuclear hell. Oh, hello. Thank you. I don't play in this very often. Normally I'm first person. Wait a minute. Why did I pick up? Okay. All right. Short pipe bolt action rifle. Okay. Oh, it's a puppy.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together.
I will have my dogs. I do have a robo dog, and I have this dog now. Okay. Oh, thank you. Looks like it's getting dark, huh? We may have to go on back to base camp soon. Grab what we can grab. I'm not gonna grab that. That is part of a quest line. We may come back later and get it. I'm carrying too much. Great. They finally got me with too much carry weight. Took a while. I gotta have all this because we're gonna have to build a workbench. You know, I've always wondered if those lines are up there, would they be useful after a nuclear explosion, or would the EMP from it make them useless? The lines, as long as they're not broken or melted, will still be fine. If they're broken or melted, of course you can't use them. But if, let's just say, the very tail end of the blast wave goes through, it depends on if they blow the transformer and it melts part of the wiring, you know, but you could always just go up there, cut the wires down, roll them up, and then reuse them at a later date. I think that should have been a thing. Go out there and be able to harvest the lines for copper, you know. But we've actually seen a nuclear bomb hit, and everything on the very far outskirts of the blast wave were still useful and used, because at that time they didn't have a choice. Let me check that update. My dog does not like updates. Oh yeah. You'd have to do some mechanic work, but you could get vehicles going, you could reuse lines, you could reuse generators and things like that. You know, you're probably gonna have to do some maintenance on them to get them back to running, but you can still use them as long as they're not highly irradiated. Let me put that addendum out there. If it's highly irradiated, you don't want to be anywhere near it, you know. We need to keep all the junk. Let's clean black suit, that. It's 2 intelligence. We'll hold on to it and see. Normally that's not a very, it has very bad graphics on the female body. On the left shoulder, it's a black patch. But we'll see. We're at 291 and 295. I don't think I need 5 pistols for right now. Let's do that because we're going to be attacked soon. And it is dark. Dude, that's not going to help us out very much. Uh-oh, here we go. Saving ammo. And all this meat's going to be heavy too. Okay, dog meat. I wanted to go check that water tower out. We need to sleep though. We really do. But let's have an MRE. All right, pipes coming from the ground. Well, it did have some water here. Looks like a grave, and oh, hello. Somebody built a house there, so let's avoid that. We're not here to bother people who don't know us. That's a grave, okay. Oh, a mattress. More antibiotics I will take. Oh. Oh, what the heck? What, huh? Oh. Not good. Not good. Not good. His name is Dog Meat. All right, we cannot get... out of this at the moment. You actually have to be able to load into a place to get out of these, so we're gonna have to ride it out. Whoa, what is that? Where'd it go? Oh, they were both in here. And we leveled up. Oh, cooking station. Very nice. Cabin. Very nice. Dead girl on the bed. Not nice.
Yes.
Now, I'm not the end all be all knowing of. No, I was shooting at flies. Big flies. Float flies. All right, we're carrying through. We got a cooking station here. Hey, we do have enough. We've just made our first settlement. Very nice. And this will be important to be able to store stuff. That's the whole reason I needed to go ahead and do this. Because we're not ready to go meet people and we're still exploring and all that. Wait, yeah, you can't dump all junk in this particular workshop, which sucks, but... All right. In my version here, ammo has no weight. Let's put one of you up, two of you up. All right. Store all these jumpsuits. That gives 2 intelligence. Military fatigues gives 2 agility. I think we'll take the 2 agility for now. Even though the intelligence would let us level up faster. Okay, so that gets us down to 58. I do want to look at the Wasteland Sergeant, the +2 intelligence. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's on the way. Yeah. All right, so let's look at Wasteland Surgeon. I mean, okay, so it's not horrible, and it does give that vibe of I'm exploring in the wasteland. Good, Googly Moogly, his arms are huge. Made him muscular. But can we put... Why, yes. Yes, we can. Okay, I'm sold. I am sold. Now, if it comes down to we need the agility, I'll pick them back up again. That's 56 out of 295. Yes. Now, we have a cooking station already, right here in the backyard. Does it pull from the workshop? No. All right, so the workshop has one bloatfly meat in it. So this does not pull from the workshop. So let's hit our workshop. Now that cooking thing is well with, oh my God. Hello. Trying to build stuff here. That workshop is well within, all right, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. I can't get rid of anything else, but that's okay. Now I can get rid of that. And then I can go right here. We're going to go with El Cheapo. I used to sleep on these all the time in the army. They are very comfortable, actually. And that will be our bed now. Very good. Now I'm looking, we have a couple of new workbenches. We have the wacky something WWW workbench that lets us make our own weapons, and then we can whack them out. That's the backpack, which I may use to get us a backpack. There's a cooking station. I want the smaller one like from our camp, but oh, that's even better. I'll take that. Let's put it out on the porch. Right. Weapons workbench, weapons workbench, weapons workbench. That requires blacksmith and gun nut. This has got to be it. So we're going to need 20 screws. We're going to have one in gun nut, one in blacksmith. This is the weaponsmith workbench. That's it. Okay, good. All right. We have a cooking station, though. We're really low on screws. Do I want to build a backpack right now? Do I want to build a backpack right now? I think it would be pretty dang useful. I do. I think it would be useful. Let's do the backpack. All right, that's it. Now, if we go here to this and we craft, it shows our 1 of 2 blowfly meat. Okay, so this one is connected to the workbench. That one is not. This one is. All right. Adventures Bandolier. Mercenary belt. Power. I don't want power armor. Yeah. Traveler's backpack. Wanderer's backpack. Traveler's backpack. Okay. Enjoy. Traveler's backpack, wanderer's backpack, ventures, survivor vest. Traveler's backpack straight out of WoW. I gotta have one. Now we can of course go purchase a backpack that I can put a medic thing on. That did not increase our carry weight at all. That is for looks only, apparently. That should have increased our carry weight, but it did not. 295. Huh. Alright. I'll have to look at it a little bit more. Let's see. We got 2 level ups. We want 1 in gun nut. And 1 in armorer. And then we got to go get a whole bunch of screws. All right. So I need some screws. All right. That's acid antiseptic fiberglass. I'm going to pick that up. No, let's go to junk. I'm not going to pick up aluminum yet. But oil would be helpful. This would work for some of our ballistic weaving and stuff. Ceramic, I'm going to need to get one of those so we can get ceramic. Plastic, I'm going to need 1 bag of cement, bag of fertilizer. Copper, beer bottles, just give me the bottles. Acid, antiseptic, we already got fiberglass, so let's make sure we got that. Right. Crystal, we need crystal. Adhesive, thank you. Oil and spring. Gears. I need screws. We have something with screws. We need lead. I will show you guys what I'm doing here in just a second. Don't know we had fiberglass. Do I really don't have anything with screws in it? Springs, everything. There's a screw. All right, give me that. We would have had screws there. Okay, good. All right. Now, to show you guys what I'm doing, we go in here, go over to junk. And down here it says component view. So we're going to hit C. We're going to tag everything that we're going to need to build settlements and build campsites and all that. Because we have basically taken ourselves into the deep woods and said, screw everything. So we're going to have to go find everything that we're going to need. We're not going to do glass. We get plenty of glass. And steel and wood, we're not going to do. We'll get plenty of that. All right, so that's tagged everything that we had in here that I can use at the moment. And now we're just going to put all the junk back in. Except for the bottles. I'm going to go fill bottles somewhere. All right, so we got 11 bottles. Now, do we have, can I hit V? Yes, we can do V from here. All right, good. We do have enough to get us water. All right. All right, now we need some food, but I'm going to fill bottles first. I know, Grizz. I know. Just, I would probably go to Heber Springs, Arkansas. Go way back on the lakes. Pitch a tent and never look back. But, you know, I got people relying on me to do stuff and all that. And, you know, you just can't do it anymore. Now, when I was younger, if I'd have said I'm gonna get away from everybody and do that shit when I was younger, it might be a different story. All right, let's do a quick save. Still need to eat. YouTube is behind a little bit. Let me catch it up. All right, there we go. Let's eat. Still peckish, dang. And we're gonna get radiation. Welcome back. We're gonna get radiation from food and stuff. Nothing I can do about that. But our first settlement's up, and it's a one-man settlement. So we're gonna take it. Now, the backpack workbench was kind of a waste because the thing doesn't increase my carry capacity. It does not increase my carry capacity. That kind of ticks me off. I'm not gonna lie. Traveler's backpack. 2 damage resistant, weighs 2. But take it off, $2.95. Put it on, $2.95. So yeah, that was a waste. We'll probably wind up selling that. What can we get if I rip it? Leather, steel, and wood. No gears, nothing like that. Well, let's store it for right now. We're going to store it and get it out of our way. Now, there's another thing that I have taken into account. We won't have salvage beacons right now. Ammunition crafting. Now, that is useful. But I need a hunting rifle which means I need a weapon workbench. That right there. Now we have a short pipe bolt action rifle. We have a pipe pistol and a pipe revolver. The pipe revolver is going to be slow. The bolt action is even slower. Sorry, I'm checking on my order. It's not giving me the map. So he's on the way though. He is on the way. So this takes 308 and does 34. My pistol does 18. This does 38 and does this takes 38 and does 13. This takes 45 and does 24. So this is actually the most damage. And we can increase it to 37. Bolt standard receiver 34 is WWW. We got one screw, so this would be the only thing I could do. And we got one screw. I could put one little scope out. Probably should have put a combat scope on it, but it is what it is. We'll take it for right now. All right. All right, rip that. That's 4 steel. And rip that. That's 4 steel. Okay. Let's put that on 3 for now. Not the greatest thing since sliced milk. Yes, I know. Oh, hello. These guys are shooting that head. Shoot him in the left head. Most of the time it's a one shot. And I know, but we need to meet. We need food. And I only have 8 bullets for this thing, so gotta make them count. And that's leather. All right. What time is it now? It is 11:30 a.m. Well, let's go on a walkabout. That's a little river runs through there. Whoa. I want to check this place out. Okay, that's the house that we saw last night, lit up a little bit. Okay, that's funny you asked me what I was shooting earlier. Those. Sorry, dog meat. Flies. They're big flies. They are big flies. And they have meat on them. Some of them. Well, they shoot maggots at you. You see down in the lower left, you'll see I got a little bit of red on my health bar. That's the irradiated magnet that just hit me. If that doesn't disgust you enough. Whoa, what? What is that? Do we shoot first and ask questions later? Answer yes. Yes, we do. That does not look human. Yuck. Yep, that ain't human. The hell is that, dog meat? Oh, hello. See dog meat running in front of me like that. That's why I'm gonna drop him off at camp eventually. And y'all prepare your ears because my dog's probably gonna come unglued in about a couple of minutes. Oh, somebody came up on the roof with a duffel bag full of money, huh? Well, hello there. What does dog meat eat? Anything I throw at him. He is not choosy.
That's it.
Except for I've never thrown human meat at him, so I'm not gonna assume that, but he's a good puppy though. Until he locks me in like that. We don't want to go in there. Is that somebody in there? That's something in there. I'm going to show you guys an Easter egg from Fallout 3.
Hey,
Go out
head
there.
over there.
So you don't mess up my Easter egg. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. All right. The block spelled G-A-R-Y. There's a vault in Fallout 3 full of Gary clones. And when you're in that vault hunting through it and trying to get out of there, basically, you keep hearing Gary, 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 and that's all they say. And they try to kill you the whole time. That's a tiny little Easter egg from Fallout 3. Screw Gary. Gary is evil. All right, dog meat. We're running past them. I told you to wait out there, but anyway. Oh yeah, that sucked. Turn that off. Thank you. Somebody just kicked the bottle. Dog meat. I warned you.
Perfect.
That's our second grog neck. And there's the key to all the trucks. That will be very useful to us here in a minute and then later on. All right, folks, my order's here. Give me a couple of minutes. Another commercial break will be fine. I'll be right back. Let me get my order inside and we're good to go. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Had to load the fridge. And I will be going to get coffee in a minute. Okay. Next door. Not getting a lot of screws, but that's okay. And that looks like the whole place cleaned out now, except for the trailer right here, which we picked up the key for. We might get some screws out of that. I don't know. We're gonna have to get our gun nut and stuff up a little bit more. Oh. Okay. So I've been here 10 minutes talking. Hey Hillary, how you doing? Been here 10 minutes talking. I look down and my mic's off. All right. So we're gonna have to eat if I take the rat away. So let's hold off on the rat away for right now. Reload. What time is it? It is. Yeah, I don't want to wander too far off now. We went that way and cleared that place out. We got a little bit of meat off some of these radiated deer. and we're just kind of exploring around. We're still not talking to those people yet. We're going to stay away from them as much as possible in our little cabin back here. Now, I wonder if this thing is connected. I don't think it's going to be connected to the workshop because the cooking station was. No, it's not. So we'll have to make our own. We'll have to make our own chem station. That's fine though. I wish I could get rid of this, but we will have a better place eventually. Yeah, I hope you get to feeling better and the pills pick up quick. We made our base camp at Vault 111. It's just a camp though. We didn't drop a workbench or anything. It's just a camp. And then we came here to the ranger cabin and we dropped a workbench. Got a little bit of water. The workstations that are here are not connected, so I have to build my own to connect them to the workbench, but it's fine. We can cook. I got a weapons workbench. I was gonna do the wacky one, but I didn't have enough screws. You gotta have 20 screws, so we went out looking for screws and stuff. We've been avoiding society at all costs. We went down and talked to Codsworth and saw that he was clearly insane, and we left. What are you doing, dog meat? Get off the broken stereo. I used to have one of these. And except for the whole thing, the lid across the whole thing would come up and the stereo would be sitting down inside of it. Some of y'all may remember those. Some of y'all may remember those. And this is one of those. It's an older 50s model, but this game is set in the, well, retro 1950s. It's evening time though, or late afternoon. I'm not going to go very far away. Plus, we only have 8 bullets, so I'm going to need to find some ammo. I started. This is the first settlement that I put together, and basically it's for Damien. You've seen Damien before, Hillary. This is of course a different one, but it's the same avatar, except for this one's a little bit more buff. I wanted something in my life that was a little bit more buff because I'm chubby. Yes, I can get a chem station. I can get an ammo workbench. There are numerous ways to be able to make my own ammo, but we'll have to have all the scrap and everything saved up to do it. It takes like lead and copper sometimes, acid. I can't remember all the ingredients to make my own ammo, but eventually, yeah, we'll be able to. But as Hillary and some of the other people that watch me play Fallout a lot knows, this is my favorite part. When you first starting out and you have nothing and you got to get something. This is my favorite part of the whole game. When I hit level 30 and I'm one-shotting everything, that's when I get bored. Oh no, those. Let me put an addendum to that statement. Yeah, These were not around in the 50s. This one is made in the 50s style because it's Fallout, and Fallout is put in the 50s. We had these in my dad had one in the late 70s, early 80s, and then I bought a used one at a pawn shop when I got married. The one that I bought had a record player, an 8-track, and an AM/FM stereo in it. Thank you. I was like, what would okay, so I based the hold on, somebody just handed me a whole bunch of something to sip. What did I just sip? It gets worse. Fertilizer and lead, right. Blue raspberry. Okay, that's blue tartberry. Damn. The hat I based off the movie Clockwork Orange. The guy that wears the hat. McDowell, Ronnie McDowell, I think, maybe. I can't remember his name. That's an old movie. And I'm like, a dude that's slowly going insane. Yeah, a bowler hat would be awesome. So, yeah. But yeah, Dust Bunny, just in case you didn't know, the entire Fallout world is set. Okay, so World War II happens. We're on the same timeline on World War II. At the end of World War II, we diverge. Our world is on the left. Fallout goes right. And all of their aesthetics is 1950s aesthetics. But the year was 2077 when the bombs dropped. I think we're gonna just check everything. Can't do anything there. I can make one of those and level up. Yay. I'm gonna save the squirrel bits for soup, stew, whatever. Yeah, that. Mole rat, we're gonna cook that up. Because yeah, squirrel stew is going to give us experience, 2% experience for 2 hours. I need a carrot and a tater, and we can make one. I know where to get a tater, but I haven't talked to those people yet. I've been avoiding that. And then we can also make leather, MREs. This is adhesive. Back in the day, before mods and stuff, this was the only thing that mattered in utility on the cook station, was getting adhesive, because adhesive was hard to find. All right, let's level up. Now I put one in gun nut, one in armor. That's what we're going to need to make the workbench, so that's taken care of. Now we're going to need to be able to take care of ourselves, which is why we have 10 endurance. Not here, but in our Pip-Boy we have 10 endurance. I'll show you the breakdown. Yeah, whenever he decides to go see them, we will probably do some business with them, although I'm not going to do their quest to get the settlement. I think there's only going to be like 1 or 2 settlements that I actually get. The rest of them I'm going to make. County Crossing is a very important settlement. And then the Red Rocket and Nuka World is the only settlement you can get there. So since we have small frame and we are 20% more likely to get broken bones, I'm going to go ahead and get 1 point in adamantium skeleton. That's going to help us out. All right. But right now we're a recluse. We're not gonna. I don't want to be near any settlements. I don't want to be near any towns. I want to explore around where I'm at, and then we'll eventually start working our way out. We'll go to Concord, and move on. Because, all right, we're not going to do Institute. We're not going to do Railroad. We're not going to do Minutemen. That leaves Raider and Brotherhood. There's only one of those two factions you can finish the game with, and that's Brotherhood. Oh, fatigue. Lovely. Lovely. I get fatigue sleeping in a clean bed that I built. Yes, yes, we love it. Give me antibiotics. And then let's go drink a whole lot of water. Now, robots we can handle. We can go, I mean, we can go talk to robots. It's humans we have a problem with right now. Not a problem as we want to kill them all, a problem we don't want to talk to them. Humans got us into this. All right, so, and also, Hillary, I have to work it around where he finds Nuka World. So that's why we're exploring back here and not really going anywhere else. He has to find it to be able to say, oh, hey, that's Nuka World. There's a bunch of raiders. Let me go check out what's going on. And then we go from there. Yeah, he has 8 strength, 4 perception, 10 endurance, 10 charisma, 9 intelligence, 7 agility, and 3 luck. You can see all the pluses. We've got gear on that gives us pluses to different things. 2 intelligence from the Wasteland doctor outfit or whatever it is. But yeah, we've got pluses to our stuff. And 10 charisma because I want him to pass all the speech checks. All right, so we cleared that place out. We cleared the little hut out over there. I also know what's this way, and I know what we're going to run into, and it's probably not going to be pretty, but... Oh, that's the Abernathy place. How y'all doing? Wave. Keep moving. That's the little house we cleared out. That's a brick wall with 2 windows. And of course it's raining. Where are all the power lines going to? And that's a chain link fence. See the 1950s aesthetic on the trucks and the cars. That's funny. Something is out here. But I don't see anything yet. Radiation barrels. Blown up van with a toolbox in the back. He has from the Wasteland, I think it's the Mojave Wasteland pack or something. It's just a Wasteland Surgeon outfit, just +2 intelligence. Traveler's backpack that doesn't work, has no carry weight to it. I just made that. I'm very unhappy about that. Why do I have a backpack workbench if I make backpacks that don't work? I don't know. So I'm probably going to go find Drumlin Diner and just buy a backpack from her, because those do work. I had a 49 Ford pickup with a Hemi engine in it. It was pretty fast. With a Hemi, yeah. I would say so. Okay, back up. Where? My faithful puppies are like, what are you doing, man? I'm making my way over to this van. That's what I'm doing. We're not even that close to those. All right. This is a bad place to be. I get it. Oh, hello there. Nice. And where did I... Whoa, oh, dang, dog meat. Alright, there's a lot of stuff down there on the lake bank. Where did I see the brick wall? Right there? Is that where I saw the brick wall? Oh, there's... Yeah, that's probably where I saw the brick wall. What's on the bank? A toilet. A burned out car. A fridge. Whoa. And more toilets. Okay. Either somebody really had to go or it just... Anyway. So. It's of a house. All right, something's here. That's where I saw the brick wall. Okay. Not over there. I need a mid weapon. I have short range and long range. I need a medium weapon. I almost blasted. I am not even kidding. Dog meat. Oh my god, dude. Do not do that. So who lit the lantern? We're on the edge too. We're on the edge of the map. What is all the way? Oh, the paratrooper rifle. Yeah, we're not doing that right now. So let me go into data. And turn that off. Dust Bunny, normally dog meat alerts everybody else that we're around. Aw, he plays with his little teddy bear. All right. And Hillary Dust Bunny has never seen Fallout 4, except for what I played the other day. So that's why I'm kind of talking about everything like that, so she can get an idea of what's going on. Love newbies, I really do. That's glowing. That tells me brain fungus or the green one, the green mushroom. I don't know though. I'm not gonna go down there right now. We're gonna make our way to this brick wall. The watchers are out. He wouldn't know that, but I would. Let's drop down. Okay, there it is. It's the green ones. The I can't think of what they're called. Yeah, but there they are. I caught it from a different angle. We do need to go pick those up, actually. We haven't been attacked by anything, so hopefully we're okay. Glowing fungus. Yes, that would be what it is. Now I want to keep going that way. Oh yeah, Hillary, I did get the robot dog. I went ahead and bought it. I see my hidden bar moving. We're not going to be a stealth character, y'all. I'm just being very careful because we got no weapons. We're going to roll up with flamethrowers and stuff. But, I mean, he could probably have some stealth because he was Special Forces, so... Something's out here with us. Uh-oh, danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Nope. Nope. Hopefully nothing's down here because we're going in. Y'all see the side of that chicken? Yeah. I do have a quick save. I am so sorry, dog meat, but I had to go. My meter kept telling me something was out there. Why is there a floating teddy bear? Give me that. Okay, so let me set your mind at ease there. Dog meat is essential. He cannot die. Now, he can get hurt, but you can heal him up with a stim pack and he always comes back. He cannot die. So, I don't know about the robot dog. I don't know if he's essential or not. That's going to be cool to find out. Well, from what I said the other night, you know I can't stand dogs getting hurt. I don't like to shoot them myself. You know, hey, there he is. So where'd that big chicken go, huh? Because all I know is my ass took off. It wasn't a chicken either. It was a bear, by the way. Most everybody knows I'm just kidding around with that one. So this is some kind of settlement, but I don't see any people. And I do not want to claim the settlement. I don't want to get it on my workshop, so... Far out. Okay, so that robot's crackhead. Well, hello there. Meat's back on the table, boys. We just got jet fuel. That's pretty cool. What time? It's 12:31 p.m. We got plenty of time to get the hell out of here and find someplace else to be. Oh, what is that? That would drive me insane. That's a workbench, though. There's probably... Oh, right there. There is a person right there. Okay. But you see how it's tilted? See how it's kind of canted, leaning that way? That would drive me insane to live on top of that thing. Yeah, Dust Bunny met Codsworth. See if I can get a better look. Oh. They have their own power source over there too. And a turret. More? Because that's the same thing as that is on that bridge. Okay, so on the hidden, that means nothing can see me right now. And when I'm moving, you'll see those bars on the outside move in and back out and in and back out. And sometimes they go all the way in and it'll say caution or danger. Danger means I've been seen. Caution means somebody thinks I'm there, but they can't find me. Hidden means nobody knows I'm there. Like when I stand up, anybody can see me now. Anybody can see me. Now I'm hidden. It's a sneaky kind of thing. Well, that doesn't look too inviting. And another turret. I don't think we're going to bother these folks. I think we're going to go around. And leave them alone for right now. Well, you're welcome. Like I said, that's what I'm here for. Answer questions. I have multiple thousands of hours in this game. So any questions, if I can't answer it, Hillary Mike can answer it. Somebody else can answer it. Or we'll find an answer. Because Hillary constantly reminds me of what I forget to do whenever I she'll let me know when I forget a magazine or where to go to get weapons or armor or things like that. She kind of keeps me on the go with that because I'll forget about it. I have a bad habit of just forgetting things. That's a oops, I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't mean to shoot you. That's a two-headed cow. That's a two-headed cow, dog meat. Now you see where it went detected? That's because that cow saw me. They're called Brahmin. I'm just doing the cow for, you know, that's what it is. You know, that could would hold. I don't need any of that right now. Well, hello there. Ranger helmet, Ranger mask. Very nice. And a carrot. Oh, hello. And a coat. And this is, do we want to? No? Okay. He says no. Yeah, he said no, not right now. So did she. I do too. I love my dog. Until he blocks me in a doorway and I get blasted by a minigun. I still love him, but he just got me up, you know. All right, let's check out that. I don't know if I want to do it, but let's have a look at it at least. Yeah, that's a ranger from New Vegas. My character wouldn't know that. He wouldn't know where the hell it came from. He would know it was cool though. But I don't think so. I look like Darth Vader. I don't think that's the look that I want on this one right now. So let's go back to our Wasteland Surgeon and our bowler hat. And we need to get rid of some of this radiation. We need our full health bar. Let's take a rat away, even though it's going to make us eat. Still peckish. Instamash. Rat roach. There we go. Yeah. Oh no, take the mask off too. Dang. Take the mask off. We don't want that either. It's not bad. It's not bad. But this is kind of, I kind of like this a lot better. Because he is a veteran. All right. He is a combat veteran. He would be open to having an outfit like that Ranger outfit. But right now he's trying to get away from his past. He's trying to get away from that other stuff. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm explaining it well enough, but yeah, he's trying to escape from his thoughts right now. How many stim pack? Let's take a stim pack. It'll make us thirsty, but that's fine. We have 27 water right now. All right. It was. But he doesn't have a full understanding of what's going on now because two-headed cows. Hello. Well, you weren't separated at birth. I see. Okay. We're gonna keep going. Yep, it's a cow. Yep. All right, now we have to be careful because we did see, what is that? And like I said, I'm role playing a lot of this, so I know what it is, but what is, oh, those are Coke bottles, or those are cola bottles. Wow, okay, all right. Yeah, that is definitely a cola bottle, and so are those. Huh. There we go. We're going to go get those. Where did the... I thought there were more little power windmill things on this. I don't know. That two-headed cow is so wrong. They're cute though. And they taste really good. What? Can I go that way? Can I get around this rock right here? Thank you. No, I can't get around the rock. Okay. It's not gonna let me. Okay, so the game is stopping me from actually going right there and seeing what that is. I mean, we do have an idea now because we did come from this world. Yeah, Nuka World. Bethesda has an irritating thing where they'll block you off and you won't be able to go certain ways. Oh. That's an Assaultron. Is that Army? Well, that dude ain't got a shirt on. Do we want to... I don't know if we want to go mess with that. We have 7 bullets in this thing. He doesn't like the idea. I can get a little bit closer. That's not an Assaultron. I thought that was an Assaultron. I see dog meat's ears. That dude still doesn't have a shirt on though. That's not Army. Bet they got some good gear though. But I would have to take on, I don't know, quite a few of them.
No one investigates that signal until this place is secure. If I see anyone violate protocol and enter that transit station before we're set, I'll have your head. Now pick up the pace. I want to be able to report back to Cypress ASAP.
That sounds like military. Oh, he's coming this way. Back up, back up. Come on, dog meat. What are you doing? Thank you. I have made a decision. Probably going to be a bad one. Where'd all the okay, that would be her mama. That would be her mama. That's an Assaultron. Yep. That would be an Assaultron. That I don't think we can handle at the moment. That's all you got? Gunner. Yep, we're leaving. See how it's going to caution, Dust Bunny, and it's closing in. Yep, we're leaving. See you later. We cannot handle an Assaultron right now. There she is. Oh, we all knew it was you. All right, we ran. Thank you. 3. That's when he says, hey.
Hi. Crazy.
Okay. She says, hey, Hillary. Put that over there with the stuff. All right, we did get away from the Assaultron. I don't think we can get in there right now. But now, I did that for a reason. Now we know where it's at. We're going to come back. And we're going to talk to whatever his name is in there. I can't remember his name. Felipe or whatever. And he's going to tell us all about the Raiders. And then that's going to open the door for us. But for right now, it's kind of like Hillary said, go find a fat man. Just have to look in the mirror. But, yeah, we're not ready for that yet. Now, strangely enough, we are way away from our home base into 6 p.m. Look at that Boston skyline. So yeah, we're gonna have to go find a place to sleep because it's gonna get dark. And I do play with darker nights and rainy weather. And we don't have night vision yet. That should be a tire floating. That is a tire floating. Well, I want this dude to slowly go insane. You know, wife shot, baby kidnapped, frozen for 210 years. You know, he's a combat veteran. He's gonna slowly.
Oh, he should already be there, man.
He doesn't want to be around people right now. He's kind of separated himself from the past, you know, and that's why we're out here exploring. Because we don't want to be around people. Robots we can handle. Why are all these tires floating down the river? Is that what's it called? Tarberries. That is tarberries. Wild tarberries, but still. I just got rid of our radiation. Whoa! What the hell is... Oh, hello. Alright, we're leaving. Yeah, I accidentally fired a shot. I have 5 bullets left. And the pistol's gonna piss him off. And he took, oh, half my health. That was not worth a few tarberries, I'm just gonna say. All right, there he is. Though, what the? It's a crab.
Yeah.
What?
Kill the crab.
Got pills for that shit.
And the size of a 38.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Get off me!
It's a
Ooh, night vision does exist in my game with a mod. We need to heal up because yeah, that thing, it kind of hurt. Yep, yep.
scratch, right?
Oh, it scratched. Yeah. And we got some kind of disease.
I got pills for that.
They do. They're just in short supply at the moment, but they do. Wait, how do I know what? Where did I mess up? Because he would know what a crab is, but did I say Mirelurk or something? Because I'm trying to keep it where he doesn't know anything about this world.
So come up with new names for everything.
We're gonna avoid that with I saw eggs. We're not going that way again.
It's got it.
He would look weird. Yeah, he really would look weird. Uh-oh. You running off already? You just got here.
Yeah, I'm glad it says I got to piss.
All right then. I mean, I'm good with that. I mean,
They're good.
that's an APC. Oh, no. He would not know about that guy. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking out of character on that one. He would not know about that at all. But that's where he is going to learn about the Raiders, so that's going to be our shoe in. It's getting quite dark now. There's a military base right over there. And that's a satellite station. Now, see, that stuff he would know because he was in that world. So, but yeah, you're right. Oh shit! Sorry. I see you. Short hunting rifle. Dirty army helmets. Salisbury steak. There's another mine in there. I can see it lit up. Fancy lads snack cakes. Those are Twinkies. So, there are mines. Lots of mines, apparently. So there is a light there, and that is a radio tower. There's another mine. Run. Oh, damn. Yeah, that one got us. That one got us real good. So Dog meat, I'm trying to move, son. Stop turning in circles. We almost died there. Which would have sent us back to our only controlled workstation, workshop. What is this? Oh. That's awesome. All right, whoever built this place, that's awesome. Oh, they even put a toilet in here. Did we pick up any? No rad roach stuff. All right. All right. Close the door, dog meat. Dude. You.
Hey.
Sir. Get over there.
Here.
Thank you.
Hey.
You.
Hey.
They're
Wait
right
there.
Now I don't need to forget him. He will probably get a few more or a few points in the sneak, but I'm not gonna do, because I look back on a lot of my builds lately. They're all the same thing. I'm definitely gonna do something different this time. That's why I'm trying to put this guy together. All right, so we got some natural light there. Yeah, I mean, I try to keep it friendly, you know, but that got me. Yes, that one got me. Okay, we need to take care of, well, that's our last. We got more antibiotics in the workbench at the ranger cabin, but we keep running out of stuff. All right, give me some snack cakes. And we need water. And we're gonna need more food because I'm gonna have to do that again. All right, we still need some food. All
Heads
right,
up.
now you can follow me again.
Come on.
Yeah, I knew I saw more of those windmill things on the bridges. And those people at Nuka World were dressed just like those people. So I'm wondering if it's like a military organization or something. I don't know how things function now. All right. Fog is not going to help here at all. That's a red rocket. I know Fort Hagen is over there. And there's a satellite array over there. And once we go through that fence, we're on military property. This used to be a house.
Lock's really strong.
That's gunshots. Um, are they friendly people? Hello?
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Farm run by ghouls. Oh, okay. Apparently these are settlers, so they're... That was an explosion. Oh, you just got McCready Romantic. Nice. Ain't gonna be exploring with 2 dogs. I barely do it with 1. But yeah. Like, I've got some of that. I don't even know what that stuff is. Alright, so it looks like friendly people here. I mean, I'm picking stuff up, son. Desk fans, to be precise. They have screws. So you gotta let me walk through here, son. Thank you. Oh, look, oh, hello. Laser musket. Leather chest. Fiberglass Minuteman combat armor. I know what combat armor is. Give me that shit. Minuteman. I don't need those. Let's put that on. Gunner, flannel shirt and jeans. No, we'll keep what we got. Left leg, right arm. I hope that I don't get anywhere near that. Excuse me, did I put it on? I swear I put it on. Yeah. So we may have identified a problem. Because I have any armor, any clothes. Look, the Raider arm piece is on. You can see it. You can't see any of the leather. What if I have that on instead? Now you can see it if I put the me stuff back on. Okay, so the medical outfit, you can wear it and have the armor, but it doesn't show the armor. Yeah, I cleaned these desks out when I found the Minuteman over there. All right, I can put my military fatigues back on. Hello. Once I get back to the ranger cabin. I can put my military fatigues back on. That's gonna be plenty of glass. I can probably put the +2 intelligence on when we're just doing stuff, building and things like that. Because he needs armor. So I gotta keep the armor. Yeah. Yeah, like 76 clothing. I'm not sure if I'm a fan, but it's what it is. There was the object of our desire right there. Fort Hagen. Well, we could go in, but I don't know anything about what might be in there right now. What is that? That's a lunchbox. Okay. That is not a lunchbox. Just saying, not a lunchbox. That was a bug. There he is, right over there. Bugs, huh? Dead people. More dead people. Heck yeah, it's some good junk in there. I really need to be in there though. The blood clinic. There's got to be some antibiotics and some other stuff in there. If it hadn't been looted already. Oh, bug to the left too. I don't have no sniper rounds for that. How much are we carrying right now? 285 or 330. We're getting close. But it's a long way home right now. There's another place that we want to go. It's called MedTech. For a guy that's just trying to get away from the past, he sure is going to a bunch of places he knows from the past. No, he has no special abilities. Let me save real quick. The mutations are in the game. They can be made, but he has nothing. Yeah, he has no mutations, no anything. Yeah, his strength is, I think he has strength of 10 right now. Well, strength of 9. He has strength of 9. If I put the army fatigues on, I can get a strength of 10 and an agility of 9. If I put the army fatigues, because they give 1 and 1. I thought that was a person. That's a mirror on a car. That goes into Fort Hagen. Oh, that's a bed. And that would be a person. Chemistry lab, huh? All kinds of chems there. Can we guess? I'm in a garage. Why is it raining? We're underground practically. Well, I started out with the military fatigues because they fit the character more, because he was special forces. and they fit him more with the camouflage instead of the olive drab. But the army fatigues are really good too, because like I said, 1-on-1. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to go in right now. We're almost, I mean, we need to go dump stuff and rest up and get ammo and stuff. But we will come back. This would be a good place to drop a workbench too. Boys playing pool. When they drop the bomb on them. You can't pick the flower up or the book.
Heads up.
No, just get out the way. Thank you. I don't need a baseball cap. I didn't need it anyway, dog me. Do need this. And that. Okay, fastest way home. Because we are right there. We go straight north. It's fastest way, straight north. What time is it? Okay, yeah, we got time to get home. Just go straight north. Okay. Any more of them crabs down there? Because I need that leaf. Excuse me? Well, the rest of that blood leaf can wait. That's a big lizard. Maybe we ought to find a road and stick to the road. Big ass lizard. I'm not going straight north. I'm getting away from that thing. That's what I'm doing. Uh-huh. Welcome back. We just avoided a death claw. He just called it a big lizard and went the other way. Uh-oh. detected. What? Hello? Okay. That's a lot of radiation. Uh-huh. Hmm. I know we can use Jet and Psycho to make the stuff. I saw that in the bench. We just have to have the money for it. I have no idea, y'all, what this is. I've been finding this Argent plasma cells. I have no idea what it's for. I mean, other than a weapon, of course. 418 caps. Okay. Any pre-war money? That's the only junk unless we have cigarette cartons. I'll sell cigarette cartons. If we have them, it's probably just at home in the have some mac and cheese. Maybe a little bourbon. A gram. Yeah, make sure you got food. Always keep your Salisbury steak. Always keep your whiskey. I'm gonna keep that and that. And I'm gonna sell the backpack. Because it doesn't do anything, so I'm not gonna keep it. Keep that. Okay. Thank you. See you later. There's too much radiation there. But you're a ghoul, so I can see you living there. Okay. I saw the cigar boxes. They do sell pretty good. But I think they have fiberglass in them, don't they? Wow. Stonehenge. It's kind of cool. Huh. What takes this bus out? I love the place. Normally, I'm up there with a sniper rifle, though. But he doesn't know this. So he's just like, look at all these cars looking like Stonehenge. Plus, he's probably too low a level. But, I mean, there was a Deathclaw over there, which was weird, but... That's kind of cool, he says. All right, keep going north.
Look, man, I've been thinking about this for a long, long time. I know what I'm talking about here.
Bullshit. You can't just put something between two pieces of bread and claim it's a sandwich. Does that mean a loaf of bread is technically a bread sandwich?
Technically, yes, but you wouldn't eat it all at once like that, so it doesn't matter. How you hold it matters.
Talk all you want, man. You put that piece of Mirelurk meat between two pieces of bread. But it still ain't a sandwich.
Well, what the hell would you call it then?
Disgusting. That's what.
Next thing, you went back to Skyrim. So they're discussing the makeup of a sandwich. Oh, Walden Pond. Okay. Interesting. Wait a minute. No, thank you. Squeeze. That's a name. If you're reading this, then you're an idiot. This is the last time I tell you we're locking this door. Use the entrance in the sewer pipe. Next time you forget, I'm locking your ass out permanently. Walter. Squeeze, huh? Use the entrance in the sewer. And there's bombs all over the place.
That's it.
Cruise. Yay. Oh, we're over encumbered. And I just sold stuff too, but that's fine. And we do not have supply or salvage beacons right now either. We have to store whatever we can't carry with us. The sandwich random encounters is I like it myself. They're just two guys hanging out discussing sandwiches. I love it. Let's see. How much do we need? We need to drop 11 pounds, 12 pounds. Yeah. Right. We're gonna have to drop some junk. I don't want to drop the explosives. Ball peen hammers, steel and wood. See you later. All right, there we go. Well, this would be the entrance, I'm assuming. Yep. Well, we don't have the carry weight for that right now, but we will be back. They've told us how to get in. I'm waiting until I can get his harness, because from the way I'm trying to role play, he has a harness, or like what you were talking about, a backpack. You know, it's a K9 harness for him. That would make sense for him to be able to carry it. Right now, where's he gonna put it? That's kind of my thing on that one. All right, that's the water tower. But we know we have to go slightly that way. All right, that's Abernathy. Okay. Now I know where we're at. Okay, we made it. I want to get my military fatigues back. No. I want the army fatigues, not military fatigues. I want those. Drop those. There we go. We should have another antibiotic that we can take. Yeah, we have 2 left. So I'm gonna pick one up. Actually, jet fuel is already made. We can take that with us. There's a psycho. That should do us. That should do us. The APC is still in the game, but I'm not using it. We may later on use it when we're more established in the wasteland, but the constant trying to find nuclear materials to fuel the thing and all that, I just kind of wanted to do a more of a basic playthrough. I run where I want to go, you know. The only fast travel, I have fast travel turned on, and it's to get through the gates at Diamond City and Good Neighbor. Other than that, I'm probably not going to use fast travel. We do have, let me pull it out and say, I'm going to have to call it here. But let's have a little water. Save it. We are running SKK Player Undead. But like I said, this time we're not dropping our inventory. We're keeping our inventory on us, so we don't have to actually go back. Grizzly will tell you a hilarious story about me and that girl and the sentry bot. I didn't shoot at it. I ran from it, screaming like a girl. That's what I did, because sentry bot. But yeah, we're doing Player Undead, so if we actually die, we just get transported back to the nearest workshop that we have. We don't lose our inventory. The only thing we lose is health, and we can get that back, of course, you know. But it was annoying, and a lot of people got annoyed by that one, so I quit doing the one where it drops everything where I die. And then we do have Combat Stalkers. I haven't turned it on yet. But like I said, this is a good start. We got a base camp at Vault 111. It's just a camp, though. I don't have a I do not have a workbench there. I have a workshop here at the Ranger cabin, and we're gonna slowly make our way towards people. We're trying to stay away from people right now, but we're gonna slowly make our way. I had a couple of different engagements with people here, and that's kind of, you know, make me realize they're not all bad. But just remember, the last people he saw before walking out of that vault shot his wife in the head and stole his baby. That's the last people he saw. But yeah, I have a raid tonight, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it here. We've been going 3.5 hours, so it's not bad. We got a good start, and we'll do some more tomorrow night. Well, thank you for being here. Yeah, thank you for being here and hanging out with me and all that good stuff. We will be back tomorrow night with Fallout 4. You guys have a great night, and Hillary, have a great day. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. I appreciate that, Grizz.